Hi, welcome back to the Roundtable channel. I am your host, Steven, and today I'll be talking about episode 5 in season 3 of Star Trek Picard, this one being called Imposters. Now, if you haven't seen the episode yet, I please skip this one or come back to it a little later. There are a few things in here I'm talking about that are really great, but you should experience this like I did. Okay? That being said, great episode. This could be my favorite. Of course, I said it after the last 3 episodes too that are my favorite, but this one again, wow. We'll start off with the little things. Not little, but the stuff that didn't get to me as much as one thing did. First, we have Jack Crusher, who can, he's still having these now he's having violent visions and hallucinations where he kills the crew. And there's another scene where he kind of gets this skill. His eyes go red and he kills 4 changelings with ease. It's kind of like watching the Born Identity in space. So with these shooting them, done instantly for them with ease. Cool shot, cool fight scene, but not the pièce de résistance for me yet. Second one, Raffi and Worf are still going after the Daystrom Institute. What was really taken, because that portal that we think is the big issue is a distraction, apparently. So, what's the big deal? So they keep going back to the crime syndicates and trying to get answers. Worf steals the show. I like him in this. He's really good, but this thing with Raffi and him, I think, has gone on a little too long in my taste. But I'd like to see Worf back with the gang and do stuff with them. Now, for the thing that blew my mind, the epic return of Ro Lauren from TNG. She was basically Picard's protege in the series, and in the last season, there's an episode called Preemptive Strike where she leaves Picard and the Federation and goes to the Maquis. And very great. It was a great episode. Didn't see that coming. And we get back to it. It comes full circle because Shaw has called the Federation, let them know that Riker and Picard have commandeered the Titan, had their own mission. They lied about what their intentions were on the Titan and endangered the crew. So now there's payback and they're going to be penalized or, put to the brig, whatever. They're in trouble. Shaw's happy about it. And it's Ro who's coming to interrogate Picard and Riker. Picard takes this as a big insult in the beginning, saying like, this traitor who left us for the Maquis is going to interrogate me about my loyalty? Got to be kidding. So there's a back and forth in the beginning. And you think Ro is perhaps a changeling. Because you even got that message from Crusher where she goes, changelings now can pass blood tests. They can retain their form even in death. And they don't even lose the body parts. They maintain intact. So they have evolved. Ro takes Picard to the holosuites where they have, again, this severe talk about her image, her living up to expectation, him thinking of what could have become. There's this back and forth of ideologies, but at the heart of the matter, the bottom line is when Picard looks at her and says, "You broke my heart." And she looks at him almost in tears and says, "You did the same." Epic, epic acting, epic scene. This is what Star Trek is about. Not always just the action, but the emotional weight of what happens to these characters. And I didn't think they would bring her back. I didn't think this would be addressed, but what a great, great way to do it. Loved it. So she tells Picard about the changelings and how they have infiltrated Starfleet to the highest level. And she's going to help them out or do her best. And as she does, she goes back to the ship, or her ship, but she's found out. And unfortunately, she has to give her life to save Picard and Riker so they can find out what the changelings are up to. She sacrifices herself. And Picard is devastated. And I haven't seen that in a long time. Great episode. I won't get to the rest of it. Watch it again. Fantastic. I'm telling you, this makes up so much for season 2. Season 2 was a hit and miss, and I was so disappointed. This really makes up for it. And I'm happy to say, wow, this is what Star Trek is about. This is what the franchise was about. And it's about time we get it. And great job from everyone involved. I loved it. Imposters is the quintessential episode so far. But I've been saying for the last three, I love them all. This is another one. I loved it. Let me know what you think. How are you liking season three? I'm so far am floored. Great surprises. Can't get enough. Buying this on Blu-ray for sure when it comes out. You let me know what you think. Subscribe. Smash the like button. We'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you think of this series. I'm loving it. Let me know how you feel about it. And this is Steven telling everybody to live long and prosper.